Hello, my name is Cayley Bliss. I'm a rising senior at BC. I'm studying clinical psychology, and this past spring semester I studied abroad in Cork, Ireland. I think that my abroad experience really strengthened both my confidence and my competence as a young adult. Obviously, at BC, you're surrounded by your friends all the time, 24/7. You have great comfort in, being surrounded by people who are probably fairly similar to you. And then when you go abroad, you're meeting all sorts of new people from all over the world, and that obviously comes with a lot of, new experiences and exposures to backgrounds that you wouldn't have ordinarily come into contact with, and that can help you to address some of your own internal biases that you may possess, and just develop and fine-tune your skills to interact with people from anywhere. And I think that there are definitely logistical skills that I gained, like managing my finances, whether that be grocery shopping, cooking for myself, even just planning trips for yourself or with friends abroad is just a really great way to kind of assess what is most important to you in life. What do you hope to save money for? What can you afford to spend money on? Things of that nature. And so I think I just became much more confident in my abilities to live on my own independently and do things for myself. I would say that if you are even considering going abroad, then you absolutely should go abroad. I really personally believe that it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I mean, think about it. You are old enough that you're hopefully emotionally mature, and you can live on your own independently in a safe way. But at the same time, I think you have the luxury of not being tied down to maybe children, a mortgage, things of that nature that will, certainly come later in life for a lot of us college students. And beyond that, I think that being sent home after just 2 months of my abroad experience, I certainly would do anything to go back abroad, and I don't know that I will ever have that opportunity to return to Ireland for months at a time, living with other college students, which is very sad, but I was blessed to have the 2 months that I did have. So take my advice and definitely go abroad if you're able to, once everything is safe and healthy in the world. I think the two main myths that I came into contact with before my time abroad were one, feeling like everyone was absolutely in love with their abroad experience, whether that be like people's picture perfect photos on Instagram or hearing just people rave about being in love with abroad and how abroad changed them. And that experience hopefully will happen for you. And it did end up, I guess, more or less happening for me in the 2 months that I was in Ireland. But there's definitely going to be intense periods of culture shock, feelings of isolation, sadness, adjustments, seeing posts back from BC and thinking, oh shoot, maybe I should have stayed at BC this semester. Is this experience really going to be all that great for me like it seemed for everyone else? And so I think that you can take some of the pressure off of yourself. Your experience will hopefully be great, but it might not be great from the second that you land at the airport. All right, lastly, myth number 2. Before going abroad, I felt this overwhelming pressure to cross off as many bucket list items as I possibly could, and that meant that especially in Europe, hopping around every weekend, traveling to different countries, because I'm there once, might as well. But while that's great to travel around to different destinations and to meet up with BC students, I would really encourage you to think about, how much money am I willing to spend abroad, and how much time am I willing to spend in transit? It's great to travel, like I said, but I don't know that it's worth being exhausted 24/7 if it means that you're, every Thursday night waking up at 3 a.m., getting on a three-hour bus ride to the airport, only then getting onto your flight to go wherever it is that you're going. So I would encourage you to spend more time than you would think you would need in the destination that you selected to go abroad, because hey, there is definitely a reason why you selected to go there. And you should enjoy it without feeling rushed around and constantly like you're on the go. You should be able to relax where you are and get accustomed to where you are. So with all that being said, I hope that you decide to go abroad and use all of the resources provided to you by both BC and of course McGillicuddy Logue. I would like to give a huge thank you to everyone who made my abroad experience possible, and I hope that they will help make yours possible too. Have fun!